Good morning, a good God morning. Oh, happy Rosh Hashanah. I wish I could speak Hebrew. If I were a young man, I would definitely learn as many languages as I could. You know, they start them out early now. At least they used to in the schools that teach them. The the psychologists, the child pediatricians or whatever say that children learn languages better at 2 or 3 years old than they do at 15 and 16. And they used to teach them, I don't know whether they still are, Spanish and English in grammar school. I hope they still do. It'd be a great thing to get into school and be able to speak, get into middle school and high school and be able to speak Spanish. Teach them Chinese. Have a niece that learned Chinese watching cartoons. Oh, had been on Facebook this morning. Saw a post yesterday where it was Jesus, and it said, "You're sitting at the table I sent you to overturn." You know, he overturned the tables in the temple with the money changers, the ones that were selling forgiveness for money, or it was about the sacrifice. There was something going on that was out of the ordinary, charging 2 or 3 prices. I don't know. I've seen an explanation of it. But people were buying animals for sacrifice, doves and whatever was acceptable. And for the forgiveness of sins. And, but there's something wrong with it. My house is supposed to be a house of prayer, and you made it a den of thieves. So there was something going on with it. But we're all feasting at the altar of the world, watching the news. I've been getting my news on websites, and it's about ruining me. Fox seems to be whiners and just know where to get good news. Or a few emails of 1440 There's a lady that puts out the news, Jessica puts out the news, not the noise. There is a pretty good national news on CW Network. But it's the news producers that control it's not the person on that you're watching broadcast. It's the person writing the script for them to repeat. It's the person choosing what stories to report and what not to report. It's the person writing the script for what the newscasters are reading. You know, it used to be that there were journalists and they would the field reporters kind of do their own thing. They write and study and record during the day and then broadcast on the evening news. So I think they kind of do their own thing, but the anchors mostly are robots repeating saying what they read that somebody else wrote. But anyway, it's kind of the same way with church. Anyway, I'm gonna, yeah. Look a lot like Neil Ross. And they say I look like my Uncle Bob Bray. I kind of got the jaw of the Rays and the eyes and nose of the Rosses. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and come back in a few minutes.